Oh. I've just come back, guys. Welcome back, by the way. I've just come back from a psychiatry session because of the last episode of this freaking messed up game.
All of his co-workers
almost lost my
gone.
mind, so let's
What could it
continue,
mean?
I guess.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know where the meeting room is now. I am listening to this guy because I don't.
When Stanley came
Screw it.
to a set of two
Screw it.
open doors,
Screw
this was
it.
not the correct
Screw
way
it.
to the meeting
Screw
room,
it.
and Stanley knew
Screw
it
it.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yeah,
It had
beautiful.
really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Number one
Stanley
dad.
simply stood
Hashtag
here,
one dad.
drinking it all in.
That's what it would be called
But
now.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But there's a red button! Come on, man! I don't know who you are, I don't know if you can hear me, but there's a big red button! Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Right, I'm gonna think this through. Last time I disobeyed this guy, I simply got told to go back on track. The time before that, I nearly had a mental breakdown. And I just had to cut. But, anyway, I've decided to go this way. It's down here. Damn it! Oh, so that was like a little right and then left through and yes. This makes sense. I'm not reading the
Yet
slides
there was
again.
not a single person here
Don't get
either.
fired. How to not
Feeling
get
a
fired.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Right, up,
Coming
Sean.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Hello? No secretary.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh god.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
This is brilliant.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is a bit creepy. Oh good god. He didn't tell me what to do. Oh, I thought it was like a dark entrance then. Okay, let's just... It's getting a bit scary. I wasn't told this was a horror game, but it's definitely seeming to be a bit different than just working in an
Descending
office.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It wouldn't.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What do I do? I'm out. This is too fucked up.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Going this way.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
This is like,
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh,
What
this is like the thing on
horrible
X-Men,
secret did this
with all the
place
mutants
hold?
on it.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Braille. I don't know what's going on in the slightest. A pen? Oh, a button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their
What?
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
The hell does that one say? I can't read it. That one says it too. I don't know.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I guess so.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh, so I'm going to save the company, well, save the employees from a life of boredom. Wait. Big CMD. System power on!
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
Yes.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
No.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
What?
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's
Green.
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
What?
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you,
What?
about me, where we're
What do you mean
going,
incorrect?
what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Yellow.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good
Yellow.
mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Oh my god, yellow.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
Red button.
Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
No!
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Shut
You're
up!
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you...
No!
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment
Goodbye,
I
world.
say happily ever after.
Goodbye, Stanley. Oh my god. I need to start listening to this guy. But then I should have gone down the escape. I should have gone down the escape route. Right, I'm going to find out what the escape is next episode, guys. Little insight, I will be continuing my old series, but except for Deadpool, because I lost the save because I'm an idiot. Right, thank you for watching, guys. Love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.